Come on. Come on.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video. New lows this morning. I was 85.4 yesterday. We were 85.3 this morning, so we're cooking now. That's nearly 2 kilo down from 2 weeks ago. So needed, very much needed. I'll walk you through that. We're gonna just show you now this week. First of all, we'll switch around with the pre today. We'll go for some strawberry lime. But yeah, boys, honestly, buzzing with that. It was very much needed. I was looking at myself, I was like, right, we're leaner here. Scale is gonna follow suit. And getting that reassurance, very nice. Very nice. So we've got check-in with Ben tomorrow. We'll see what he has to say. But right now I'm gonna go hit pull, and I'm not gonna show you this pull because you've seen me hit pull about 5,000 times, I feel like, recently. So let's make sure, just go get this session nailed, get my RDLs done. I think I showed you this session last week actually. May show you a session this week. We might bring you in for the push. But we'll be rolling through, you'll see exactly what I'm doing, exactly how we're pulling down. But 85.3 this morning, so prep start, weight 91.6. 85.3 this morning. We're moving, boys. Let's get after it. Matching the outfit is a skill, right? It's a skill. It's something I like to do. I need to turn my face recognition off. Let me turn this off, right, and we can show you. So we've got random tee. I don't know if you can see me. Let me move you down lower. Right now, we've got random oversized tee, right? And I've just thought, you know what? We can go for this. We've got red Ryan. We've got the red Nike. We've got the grey vest underneath to match the grey Nike for when this is off. And I don't usually wear these shoes, but they match with red and with this. Come on, boys. Do you know what I mean? That was just a little 1 minute decision and we're happy with it. It's going to be boiling as well, which ain't ideal, but that's a little breakdown. That's what we like to try and do. We like to take care of them. So let's get there and let's pull 215 around. That is steps boxed. I am just up now for a consult call. So let's get the lights on. Let's talk goals. I need to try and split steps up because say when I've not eaten for a while and then I'm doing a hell of a lot of steps, just feel a little bit fried, which I think we can manage a little bit better. But as long as they get done, that's the main thing. But if we can avoid that, we will avoid that. So we're going to log on. It's a nice Tuesday evening, currently at 7:45. I want to talk some goals. As always, if you want to jump on with me, this same background, you'll be familiar if you watch this video. Fantastic. Link is in the description. Fill in basic info, what you're trying to do. Let's have a good chat about it. Morning. Good afternoon even. 85.3 again this morning. Matched new low. I checked in this morning, so I will show you my check-in pictures right now, shall I? Let's do it. Let's do it. So on the screen now, I will show you what we are looking like. So that's what match new low. Mate, them 84s. Can we get them today? I would absolutely love to get them today, but working on posing. Midsection is definitely a lot tighter. I'm definitely flatter just as food's coming down, which is fine. First thing in the morning, you're going to expect that, right? So that's not a problem whatsoever. But we're on. We've just had a big morning of work in the bag. So what we will do is get ourselves to Aldi, boys, and then I will run you through literally the full food shop and what I get. So let's go do that. And just a reminder, boys, I'm going to get the majority of my food now in about 3 minutes. So if you ain't got the food, get a plan. Look at the plan. Go get the food. Stop being lazy. Be more organised. Do it. I am very busy. Very, very busy. It does not take you much time. Get food, organise it. You have to eat. You're a human. Why don't you then eat good, feel good, look how you want, perform how you want? Sounds like a plan. Let's go do it. Goods acquired. Easy work. Tell you what that is as well. Good chance to get some steps in. Walk right the way down the left aisle. Right the way down the next one. Right the way down the next one. Right the way down the next one. Get all your bits, get some steps in. That's 1,000, 2,000 steps, easy. You can see, if you can see, I'm parked further away. I'm parked close to a fence than the shop, so that is another key. But we've got a lot to do today, so let's get back and let's run you through what we've got. Right, we're back, boys. Let's break it down. So some of the other stuff, basically I needed to go get beef mince now. I usually go with Lucy in a week, well, on a Wednesday, we get like everything together. So this is literally just the stuff that just I will eat. Some things like chicken, like rice, when I make my last meal, I'll make for both of us, right? But this is the stuff that literally just I have. This was 20 quid. So think about this, like this will last me a good bit of time. If you went to Tesco and you got crisps, sandwich, whatever bits, you're spending 5-6 quid, right? So that's literally like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Say you run off at work and get that. That's that, right? Whereas you can use this stuff to prepare. So frozen fruit, we got 2 packets. That will go in the oats. Fantastic in terms of micronutrients as well. So let's stick from a veg and a fruit standpoint, right? So fruit in the oats, I get 2 bags because I can just bang them in the freezer. So again, it's going to save you a lot of time having to get them all the time. Bang it in the freezer. We've got a sneeze coming. Lettuce. When we're looking at micronutrients, when we're looking at something again that's going to be cheap and last you ages and volumize the meals, you know, you see that, that's 2 big bags. Lettuce is a great one. So that goes in both beef and rice meals. $7.50 beef. So what I do, cook all of that, which I will do today, and I then split it into 5. So that is meal 3 and 4 today, 3 and 4 tomorrow, and then meal 3 on Friday, and then I'll do that again. So that will last almost 3 days, just cooking it once. So being smart with time. What I will get, and I just saw this pulled chicken breast. So that is literally exactly what I need with rice and veg tonight. If I don't cook, so Lucy's having something different tonight, I'll make her that, that's absolutely fine. But what I'll do is I just make my rice, bang my chicken with it. If I need a little bit more because there's not enough in the packet or whatever, I'll just probably use whey and make sure the macros are exact. So that's the only time I'll pretty much change that. Tomatoes, fantastic one again, micronutrients. Just to throw in there with lettuce and with the rice, calorie-wise, bit more volume and just taste good, just gives you a bit of something going in there. A green veg, I've been pretty much rolling with the last meal. Asparagus. I don't know what words, that's got to be a little bit of a natural diuretic as well. So that's just one thing there which I have been enjoying, to be honest. I think it's supposed to make your wee smell. My wee ain't been smelling, so if that's the thing, I've debunked it because we're absolutely fine. Sauces, so reduced sugar ketchup, I have that one. I will only have that one. Sriracha, I will get as well. So I will usually go with sriracha with all my other meals. I'll use that with my eggs. So I really enjoy both of those and they make my meals nice. And then eggs I have in the morning. So then literally, like the only other things I would typically get are, let's see in the fridge. Chicken breast, we've not got any, so we'll need to get that tonight. Monster, I'm gonna nail. So I'll literally get, outside of that, almond milk, cans, which I'll get. Right now I've got the no caffeine ones. If it's later, the lemon Coke Zeros there. So that is literally everything. The only other things then I would get, and that's literally my full food shop, from a carb source, is oats, which at the moment, we're all right with it, I just bang them in there. And then it would be rice, which again I'll get the bags and I just bang it in there. So we're all good for rice, that's why I've not got any. And then the last one with meal 1 would be any white sourdough, which I just literally get from Aldi or wherever I am. So that is literally it. Meals do not change. It is that simple. It is minimal cooking time. I enjoy all the meals. That is literally like the full food shop. Obviously, one other thing, which I will show you, is where I keep the whey. And we've got the dark chocolate there as well, that's one more. So you can see we've got a decent variety and then all the pre's and everything in there. So they are all in there that I will pick from. And that is literally it. That's every single thing that I eat. Super simple. Get yourself organised. Stop making excuses. If you were to go and throw me in a field all day, guess what I'd do? Make all the meals, bang them in the cool bag, take me 15 minutes, easy. Be anywhere at all, as long as I had that. That's the vibe, that's how it gets done. So I'm gonna go, put this stuff away, and get straight back to work. So let's get it. Any questions with that? Make sure you let me know. It's time, boys. for a good old crack. What have we got? The Sweet Dreams one. No, not Sweet Dreams. Not Sweet Dreams, is it? It's Strawberry Dreams. Low-key sus from me saying Sweet Dreams. Well, okay. It's cold. I'm ready for this. Ready for a crack out of 10. Oh, I tell you what, boys. That sounded crisp and we got a bit of smoke action. That's a good monster. The little things, right? Trust me. Here's my life theory. I'll break it down real quick for you. If you are pushing to progress every single day, mainly just with yourself, with everything, right? So that can be physique, business, health, all of that, right? If you're genuinely pushing to progress, you're always going to be moving forward. You're just better at dealing with shit because all the things that pop up and you keep progressing and you know, right, okay, that popped up and I dealt with it. That popped up and I dealt with it. That popped up and I dealt with it. That is just the best thing that you can possibly do because it gets to the point where things pop up and they just get dealt with because you've just done it 300 times. So that is like my number one piece of advice for anybody. And that's something that I just try and do all the time. And I can't remember the last time I wasn't making progress, right? Which is like actually very, very valuable to think about. So that is a massive thing. And that's what I try and help obviously all the guys with. And then that is the base. The other thing is, and I'm trying to do that a lot more because I don't just stop. Anything that's just very much enjoyable, I try and actually just enjoy it. Like a nice cold pink. Unreal. So yeah, that's my life theory. I think if you do that, you're probably going to be all right. So just work hard and enjoy your monsters, boys, and be pretty good. Morning, fellas. 85.3 again this morning. I'm going to have a little coffee break and we're going to watch my check-in. See what the game plan is.
Morning, bro. How are we? When you be checking? Posing looks good. Visuals look good. And I'm very happy, to be honest. Post-workout shots are fucking different, mate.
Right, boys. So I'm going to show you what I do to change my food from training day to non-training day. So 9 times out of 10, I literally do not change a thing. If I do change anything, I make sure that the macros are the exact same. So we're moving the day today to 2,541 calories, right? So what I do on my MyFitnessPal is I make sure the target is that. So then I can always see, right, okay, what have I got left? So 2,541 is on there, right? So what I will then do, so I'm going to eat exactly the same as my last training day, which was the Tuesday. So all I will do here, right, from the Tuesday, I'm going to have this exact day. So I'm literally going to click this, copy to date, today. I'm going to click this, copy to date, today, post-workout, copy to date, today. My meal 4, again, the same. Copy to date. Today, I'm just going to need to change that chicken. And then my last meal, again, copy to date today. So that is literally it. So all I will literally do then is come to today. I've got it all there. I can see what my meal 1 is. And I'll do that on my training days and non-training days. So it's all there. So that's it. Food's done. So say if I go into the cupboard and I'm like, shit, I don't have any sourdough. That's when I might just have it on there so I can change it and make sure the macros are on point. That's why I still always log every day, right? It's important to do that. So I know right now I have got my sourdough, my eggs, my whey, and I just crack on with that. So I'm not changing anything. I don't even check it. I know what all the meals are. And it's that simple. Easy. Right, boys. There is not enough hours in the day. So what we have now in the office is the treadmill, the mini treadmill. So basically, and there is me, what I needed was something, right, which I can work on the laptop. Because sometimes, like, just putting transformations together and stuff like that, program changes, food changes, I don't need to be sat down to do those. Like, I need to be sat down when I'm doing check-ins and when I'm on a call, right, and when I'm doing like some deep work. But the little bit, editing YouTube, editing reels, like I said, changes to just little bits of things that I can do quickly. When I've got a to-do list of 6 things, and I can usually come up, do it, then do my steps. Now I can get that all done whilst doing my steps. So it means not only am I going to get actually more stuff done, but when like steps are higher, I still want to spend time with Lucy and stuff like that. So I don't want to be just constantly fucking either doing steps or doing work. So I thought, you know what, if I can combine the both, happy days. So this is in. I've not actually seen if it's fucking well loud from downstairs, so I might have to move it downstairs, but we'll see. But either way, laptop goes on here pretty nice, to be fair. I've just used it for a good half an hour. So I've got this on level 4. This will be good, just steady, getting steps done. I'll still get outside to get some steps done, because I still just want some sunlight, and you know, if I don't do that, I literally won't go outside all day, apart from when I drive to the gym on most days through the week. So yeah, nice little addition. Invest in yourself, make life easier, boys. So I'm going to get these done. Lucy will be back soon, actually, and then I've got the team call tonight, as it is a Thursday. So big evening, big day. Nice little update, boys. Peace out from the Treaders. Yes, boys, coming to you on a Friday after legs. I just need to make sure I just pause the fan so it's not going to blow on the camera. That wall next to me is going to be the wall of my favourite quotes. I've got them ready, but it's just finding the time to do it, to be honest. The coaching is more of a priority than my office wall, unfortunately, but I will get that done. I will get that done. This now is like the perfect time where, like for example with Max, just went through his food for him, just keeping an eye on fibre intake. With Cam, he's changing gyms over, so just going to make those switches now. Like these things I can do whilst I'm walking, right? I'm not talking, you know, it's just things that need doing for the fellas there, so I can do that whilst I'm walking now. So I'm going to get a good amount of steps done, get my cardio done, and then it's Friday. So I think me and Lucy are going to go for a nice walk later, and that'll be steps boxed off. But I think that's going to be the routine now. I usually have a to-do list of stuff to do. Like I'll get messages through when I'm training, like, Luke, this is where weight's been, like this was training, whatever it is. Like sometimes I'll ask questions through the week or in check-ins or whatever, and then kind of get that feedback when I'm at the gym. So I usually have 5 or 6 things on the to-do list. So I think what I'm going to do is get to the gym as early as I can, get back, eat post-workout, so then I'm feeling okay, come up, jump straight on here, get steps done, get all of that to-do list ticked off, then have a break from that, go do my cardio. Any little bits I'll do there, get on my phone. So like, for example, post Brad's transformation this evening, which I'll show you now. And then that means I can come back up once steps are done. Obviously any calls around that and stuff like that. And you know, it's gonna be very late finishes through the week, but you know, we're doing this for a reason. We're pushing hard. You know, I absolutely love doing it, but I'm pushing hard because I want to be the best. You know, I want to have the best coaching business that any natural can come into and get results. So that's what we're pushing for. We're not doing it for no reason. Where's my phone, boys? Let's show you Brad. Buzzing with Brad. Brad has pulled off, let me show you now. So 13 weeks and he's pulled 20 pounds off. So when we are looking, right, at what we want to get out of a priming phase, to pull 20 pounds off 165 down to 145 is elite. Very, very happy with him. So leg smashed 85.3 again, boys. That's 4 days in a row, but definitely felt leaner today. I thought I would have a drop, but that was the first day yesterday on 12k steps, so legs are a bit heavy. So we'll see in the morning. I'll update you there in the next video. Going to have a look at Tom tomorrow, and then he's 8 days out tomorrow, so we'll probably again run a trial peak, going through some things. The only thing stopping Tom now from winning the show is we can be fuller. So last time had peak maxing. I think we want to take that out. I think it honestly just sucks the life out of him, and then he can't keep that top line full. He's got more muscle than we're showing at the minute. So we're going to go with that. We're going to trial that with a peak, have all week then to just get perfect, and then we know what we're doing. It's just smooth sailing. We know where the best look is and we'll nail that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That's not going to be this weekend when this is out. It'll be next weekend when he's on, which is just a natural show as well, which is nice. So bring that conditioning even tighter, come in fuller, and that's going to be dangerous. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll keep on chipping away. So absolute legends, boys. If you are interested in coaching, you want to jump on a call, I'll be in here. Link always in the description, and I will be straight back to you with your application response. So we'll keep on chipping away, boys. If you subscribe, you're watching the videos, honestly, I really appreciate it. I genuinely do. So keep on, come with, let's fucking go, boys. See you in the next one. Peace.